8:28 p.m., August 12th, 2026. I am Wade Allen Heineman. This is me half-inch from my phone mic. I never use AI for voice or video or pictures or anything. So whatever the lies on that line, and I don't work for anyone since 2018. All my posts are me on x.com/WADES2ND. I post everything. I write everything. Always have. youtube.com/WADEALANHEINEMAN. MAN is also me. That's where this post will go. This video will go. August 12th, 2026, 8:28 p.m., 54 years old. I do not work for anyone since 2018. 6'1", green eyes, 10.7-inch hands. There's those with my scarred finger. The sun went down a while ago, so I'm out back here, half mile north of Fairbank on V68, and you see the water tower in Fairbank. And from this angle, it's way above the tree line. If I get it, halfway up the field, you can barely see it. It's kind of strange because it looks level from here to there, but it's just looming above everything right there. Unless those trees got knocked over. We had like a derecho event. There's been several kind of derecho events. There was one big one down in Cedar Rapids, and then they had another one some time later, a few years later. And then we had a mini one up here in 2019, and it knocked over a couple trees in the yard here, which I missed the trees that got knocked over. But so there was a lot of trees knocked down recently in this area. You see there's that big diamond, 15 pounds. And here's the smaller one, 8 to 10 pounds. Still here. You can see it kind of shining when that chipped area right there at the top. You can see it shines. That's that bare spot. Other of my other diamonds down here, rough diamonds. So anyway, my Epiphone Excellente. I had some weird neighbors when I was parked at my parents' today. I left here at about 8:25 a.m., went to the bank in Fairbank, cashed a check, then went to Casey's in Fairbank to get my battery died in my truck. That was an ordeal. It took 2 hours for me to get a new battery. Got the battery in Owine, and then came back, and what did I do after that? Paid bills, paid debt, or made payments, and got some things at Dollar General. And then I went over to my parents, talked to them a while. Then I got some nature at their place. They have a nice nature setting there, so I was parked in the lane. It was really hot again today, and my leg was aching after that. I exercised about 8 a.m. and then my leg was just hurting like heck today. So I didn't do much after that because I wanted to rest it. Otherwise, I could injure it, pull a muscle or something, which I often do when it's hurting really bad. So I just decided to take the afternoon off and did some things online. And then that was something else I was going to mention, but I forgot. But anyway, you can see this is a Ford truck, F350. And I'll get out real quick here, show that it is a Ford F350, silver one. F350. That's a 1-ton truck. That's the biggest one they make in a single wheel without a dually, for those people that don't know trucks much. QIJ 335, and you can see it's got those lights in the front on the top there. I bought this in 2024, so I haven't had this that long. I need to do something to the bed. The bed in it is some of the front mounts were collapsed, so that the bed on it looks kind of weird. But since I was injured for 16 months, I couldn't get that done. And there's a whole, probably 15-page list of things that I didn't get done since last year because they injured me with energy assaults, and my leg was injured, and I was mostly disabled for much of that time. So I don't want to make this a long one. So you can refer to x.com/WADES2ND for my posts. And I always also put my posts in the description of my YouTube. If you don't have an X account, and go to YouTube, and my X post links are in the descriptions of my YouTube videos. youtube.com/WADEALANHEINEMNMN. And I am 54 years old, which states on there. No matter what you think of my photos, I did, like I said, I fasted for 50 days. About a third of those days I had 500 calories, and maybe 2 days I was over 1,000 calories, but mostly did fasting for 50 days and was hindered by energy assaults as usual. Never been LGBTQIA, meaning never been gay, gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersex, or asexual. Always been male, heterosexual. I didn't have room to put that in there. Born 11/4/71 in Iowa. Always lived in Iowa. Not left Iowa in 2026 at all. Been here the whole year. Not been on a plane or jet. There's my cat, Lucky. What's you doing, buddy? Luck or duck? She coming to see me? You want some cat food? They've been deprived of cat food for a few days. I had to give them regular kind of like freezer burned food. So I got some cat food for him today. So I'll feed him. He's talking to me. You talking to me? You talking to me? Hey. I'll get you some food, okay? There's a spot on top of his head. He likes to climb on the steering wheel. It's his favorite thing to do. Get up on the dash. Okay. 10.7-inch hands. Not going to show my face. I don't feel like being digital manipulation on my face to make me look older or whatever today. So, plus you won't see much of me in the dark here. Signing off, Wade Allen Heineman. Not been on plane or jet since 2011. Never been in the military. I do not work for anyone or any entity since 2018. All the posts are me. All the pictures are me. Wade Allen Heineman. Not in my 20s or 30s. I'm 54. They are all my photos. And whoever claims that I work for them are cowardly, no honor, no integrity, lying frauds. I don't know why people will, well, I say this every week at least, I don't know why people are believing this criminal that claims I work for them. If it's Elon Musk or if it's a guy that looks like my photos, he's a lying criminal. Put him in prison, whoever it is. Signing off, Wade Heineman.